Hi again, I'm Carson from Guys with Games. Just to let you know right away, I'm going to be taking a break after this video. Over the summer vacation, I'll be gone. So I will still be creating content, and if you viewers have a special request, I can try to get around to making a video to accommodate those. But this is the last of the normal schedule that we do once a week for the next few months. That being said, we can still show you one more game before we go for the summer. And I call this game Syllable Duel. It works well with intermediate to advanced level students. The students that you play this with need to have a decent sized vocabulary. If they don't know what syllables are, you still could teach them and they still could play this, but ideally they already are familiar with the concept and are able to understand how many syllables are in a word. I usually teach this for the first time by clapping. So dinosaur, there are 3 syllables in dinosaur. And the syllable count is down here on the bottom. So we're going to write our students' names on the board, and we're going to give them each a number so that it's very easy to see whose turn will be next. Doing it this way, you can use this game both online and in person, but they need to know, okay, my turn is coming up. If I'm Steve, then I'm the next one, okay? So how do you play the game? Well, you're going to start by writing the letters of the alphabet, most of the letters. I didn't include Q, X, or Z because they are going to need to give me an answer, and their answer will be a word that starts with whatever letter this magnet is on. In this case, A. They need to think of a word that begins with A. So let's say it's Brendan's turn. In Brendan's turn, to start the game, wherever the magnet is, that letter needs to be the first letter of a 1-syllable word. So Brendan will give me a 1-syllable A word. Maybe ant. Good. Then it progresses to Vladimir. It's Vladimir's turn, and Vladimir can do one of 2 things. Now, the easiest way to explain this to the students is to use Uno, the card game Uno, as a reference. So let me try to do it that way for you. Never mind the wild or the draw to or the reverse actions of Uno. The basic game rules are that if me, your opponent, plays a blue 4, for example, what can you play? You can either play another blue card, or you could play a 4 of a different color. That's how the basic rules of Uno work. And our game today works very similar to that. If Brendan gives me an A word with 1 syllable, you, Vladimir, it's your turn. You have one of 2 options. You could use the same letter, but add a syllable. So now Vladimir would have to give me a 2-syllable word that begins with A, maybe airplane. That's an acceptable thing. And me, the teacher, I'm just keeping track of how this advances. This game is designed to make it become more and more difficult until someone gets stuck. And when they're stuck, they're out, and you play a new round. You start back at 1 and 1. So here we have same letter with an additional syllable, or you can advance clockwise, like this arrow, along the letter track. So if Vladimir couldn't think of a 2-syllable A word, he could say a 1-syllable B word. Maybe bet. Good. Nicholas, your turn. Berry. Good. Sergey, your turn. Burial. Good. Steve, your turn. Challenger. C. Good. Darren, your turn. December. Good. Igor, your turn. Dedication. Wow, good job. So on and so forth until maybe it gets to Mike. Mike is stuck. He can't think of anything. Mike is out. Okay? Vyacheslav, it's your turn. Okay, let's start it back at 1. And I'm going to roll this dice to randomly advance 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There, we're starting at J. You need to give me a word that begins with J that's only 1 syllable. Maybe jet. Good. The next person, who? Brendan, it's your turn again. King. Good. How about your turn, Vladimir? Lime. Good. A few extra things about timing in this game. If you find that it's going too long, you don't need to go until there's only one winner. You can stop at any time, say, oh, that's all the time we have today. You are still in Steve, Nicholas, and Chris. Good job. You all win the game. Each person's turn, remember I'm a native speaker, so I'm going through these quickly, but each student is going to have, you know, some wait time trying to recall a word that fits whatever one of these they're trying to use. So I like to give them 10 seconds each time. So if we're going to play one more round, all right, starting with M. Nicholas, it's your turn. Man, good. Steve, 10, 9, 8. Many, good. Chris, your turn. 10, 9. Anyway, that is Syllable Duel. Thanks again, as always, for watching. We will see you after the summer. Bye-bye.